What's going on, my fellow scale model building friends? It's James, the Yorkshire Modeller, back with you again, and we now have issue 27 of the Spitfire. So, in issue 27, we start on the left-hand landing gear. So we get the tyre, the hub, the actual landing gear strut itself, and then a few other little bits and some screws there as well. So, a lot of these parts are quite small. The spring, for example, I'll just show it you just there. It's like tiny spring. But then you do get some parts as well, like the wheel strut just there. That's a decent size, that one. So, first thing we need to bring in the spring, and we need to bring in the arm of the landing gear attachment, which is this piece just here. So fit the landing gear spring on the arm of the landing gear attachment 27.4 as shown. Note how, when it's correctly fitted, the end of the spring hooks neatly into the slot in part 27.4. So there's a little tiny groove that runs down the length of the... There we go. Right, so what we've got here is... Move that camera inwards a little bit so I don't have to lean this far forward. There we go. So what you've got there is the spring will go over that little bit there. Now there's a tiny little groove. I'll see if I can show you it on this camera just here. Just there. What we're hoping for is for that spring that we've just installed to loop over that bit so it would sit in like that. So basically you don't have to worry about that spring coming off. So that's step one done. Step two, fit the landing gear shaft, which is this kind of gold metal part. This one just here, so I'll show you on that camera. Into the open end of the attachment 27.4. So this goes into that end just there, where you've got the little square hole in there. Oh, sounded like it clipped in, but it didn't. After checking that the shaft is fully inserted into the attachment, part 27.4 fix in place using a PM screw. So you do get 3 PM... No, you don't. You get 2 screws with this one. You get 3 different types of screws by the look of it. So let's just have a quick look at the... No, according to this, you get 3 2x3mm PM screws with 1 spare. It looks like they had... Oh, no, it just looks like they have different threads on them, but they haven't. It's just... how they look while they're in the bag. So we'll get these out of here. So you get 3, 2 and a spare. So once that's in there like that, we take one of the PM screws just there, and then, as I say, after checking that the shaft 27.6 is fully inserted into the attachment, fit in place using a PM 2x3mm screw, and where this screw is going is into that hole. See if you can see it. Yeah, you can. You can actually see the shaft just poking through there as well, just kind of lit up, just in there. So that's where it's going. So it's just to hold that shaft in place. There we go. That was nice and easy. So that's that bit done. Step 4 is take the main strut of the landing gear, 27.2, which is this one here. And identify the square hole in the top of the strut. Fit the shaft through the hole, making sure you fit it on the correct side. So what you need to do, where the there's like a hexagonal hole just in that bit there, keep that bit facing towards you, and then it fits in that way. So as you're putting this bracket in, if you're holding this bit towards you, I'll show you it in profile as well. So judging by the instructions, where you've got the hexagonal hole which is just there, this kind of hub should be facing towards you. Okay? And then you just slot this part in, make sure that we get everything the right way round. So hopefully that should just slot into there, which it seems to be having a little bit of difficulty doing. There we go, that's in. So, and it should fit in like that. So where you've got the hub that I've just showed you there, the little kind of elongated part on that attachment goes facing that hub. So that's it. Fit the landing gear attachment over the free end of the shaft, which is So this is the landing gear attachment here. So just like a little tube, and fit that over the free end of the shaft. When correctly fitted, the shaped end of the part fits snugly against the top of the main strut, part 27.2. Note that the screw hole circled is facing towards the front of the diagram. So same thing again, where the little screw hole is, just line it up and push it into place so it'll sit kind of like that. So what you've got, that's the wheel hub. That's the part we've attached, that's the other end of the attachment, and the other screw hole should be facing this side. So we take another one of these PM screws, and we just screw that into place through that little screw hole there. So that's as tight as it'll go. There we are. So that will protrude. I'll show you it on this camera just here. So that will protrude a little bit there. So that was stage 6. Fit the attachment 27.5 in place on the shaft 27.6 using a PM screw. Take the tyre, which I quite like because it has got Dunlop written on it, and fit it onto the base of the landing gear strut 27.2. Fit the wheel fixture onto the other side of the tyre. This is a push fit connection. So by the look of it, you keep that hub facing towards you. You put the landing gear with the Dunlop side facing towards you again, and then this part, which is the actual sort of wheel fixture it's called on this one, so that bit there just pushes straight over the top of that, like that. And that is the completed gear assembly for the left side of the Spitfire. So there we have it. Nice, quick, simple. I did record issue 78 of the Bismarck yesterday, so obviously this is nice to have a very small amount of model building to do and not have to worry about thousands of pieces of photo etch. Yeah, but you can see it there. It's a good size. It'll sit inside the wings nicely, which will attach it in the next issue, I think. We will find out in a moment because I'll go through the issues with you. But yeah, that's the landing gear. So that is the end of issue 27. With issue 28, we get the wheel guard, landing gear indicator, and fixing parts for the port landing gear, which is what we've just built there. So there you can see the parts you get in the next issue. That video will be up as normal next week. So, as always, guys, please remember to like, share, and subscribe to the Yorkshire Modeller for more weekly model building geekiness, and I will see you in the video for issue 28, which will be up next week. So until then, guys, remember, happy modelling, and stay safe.